beautiful and amazing crafters. Welcome to another video of Crafting with Shaneda. In today's tutorial, I have another coloring book, activity book that you can make in Canva using elements that you find off of Google or Canva. Now, I do have a video on how to make your own coloring book in Canva. I will have the video listing in the description box below. But I decided to do an updated version and just to incorporate some new elements that Canva now has available in 2024. Now, since I'm going to be creating this coloring book just for teaching purposes and personal use, I will be finding my elements from Google. But if you wanted to do coloring books that you can sell on shops like Etsy or Shopify, I would definitely use commercial license files, or even better, if you could get the image of the child and do like a cartoon with the child, that would be even better. If you like a video for that, I'll have that coming up shortly. So these elements, I'm going to be doing a Bluey inspired or themed coloring book. So I went ahead and got these PNG from Google, and I brought them onto my page so I can incorporate them into my coloring book. Now, this is the coloring book template that I made last year, I believe. So I'm just going to stick with the same pages and the coloring book and just make them Bluey themed and just change them out. And that's the great thing about Canva. Once you create a template, you could go back and use that same template again, just with different characters or themes and colors. So since I have everything ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and start with my cover page and then work on each of the activity pages as well. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and customize the cover page, which will have the front and the back side of the coloring book. I have this little line in the center right now, and that's just there just as I'm designing the coloring book, just to make sure I'm doing everything on equal sides. But I'm going to go ahead and remove that line before I send this file to print. But I'm going to go through and just design the cover sheet and the front and back cover. So I want the fonts that I'm going to be using to match the word Bluey, the image that I got from Google. So I'm going to click on the color tab and choose the eyedropper tool, so that way I can match those fonts to the image that I have placed into the design. I really like using this aspect, especially if you want your colors to really match seamlessly. The eyedropper tool is a great tool to use for that purpose. Now that I'm happy with the front and back cover of the coloring book, I'm going to go through the remaining pages of the activity coloring book and just now make it a Bluey theme instead of Princess and the Frog. Now that I'm happy with the pages of the coloring book, I'm going to go ahead and save this as a PDF file and send it to my inkjet printer to be printed in color. The cover sheet, I'm just going to print just as is, and then the pages, I print them front and back, both sides on the short flip side, and I'll put those instructions in the description box below. I'm going to be using the Glossy Cardstock to print out the cover sheet. This pretty party crafty paper and cardstock is so amazing. I highly recommend you just give it a try and see if you like it. I really love it. Another option, another paper that I like to use as well is Canon photo paper. It's a lot thicker than just regular photo paper, and it has an amazing shine as well, and I will have everything listed in the description box below. So for the pages themselves, the actual activity coloring pages, I printed those back and front. There was a few that printed out just one-sided. Now it's my fault, but I printed them back and front. And I'm just going to seal the crease with my little brayer tool, just so I can have a nice sharp crease. And then now I'm going to go ahead and fold the cover and make a nice crease as well. And I love the way that the glossy paper gives the coloring cover a nice shine, and it's nice and thick. So now I have all the pages together assembled. I'm going to use my long stapler. You can use a regular stapler, but I bought this just for my coloring books, so that way I can go ahead and secure the coloring book. And I really enjoy making coloring books because you can make as many pages or as little pages as you like. You could personalize it. You could really make it customizable to that child and their age and their activity. And I will have all the items I use listed below. This came out so adorable, and it's so easy to make, guys. I hope you give this a try. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot, and we cannot wait to see you on the next video of Crafting with Shaneda. Happy crafting. Would you like to say something?
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready? Happy craft.